So, if you sleep through a third of your life, why should you sleep through your dreams too?
The idea of lucid dreaming, the idea that we can become aware that we're dreaming and become an integral, all-knowing, all-controlling entity of a universe of infinite possibilities, fascinates me. The idea that we can consciously change reality in a space where reality isn't real and our bodies lie unconscious just boggles my mind. And when I found out that this was a thing, that there are actually millions of people out there that can do this in their dreams every night and hang out with people they couldn't normally get to see and communicate directly with their subconscious and go on all these epic adventures, fulfill sexual fantasies, whatever they wanted, I immediately became obsessed with the idea and just began scouring the internet for more. I quickly found out that there's a whole entire library worth of research and information and so many blogs. I quickly found out that the world of lucid dreaming is a vast place, a sensitive world with many rules, and there's way too much to put in this one video, but here's just a few things I've learned. First of all, there are some people who have the ability to be lucid in their dreams just naturally, and have done it their whole life, who just instinctively follow these rules. Lucky bastards. And then there's people that have joined the practice like they were searching for spiritual enlightenment, people that have studied how the world works and have been able to develop and master the ability to lucid dream. I learned that sleeping is actually a form of meditation, that nightmares are healthy and they help to prepare our subconscious around times of stress, anxiety, or depression. And not only do my dreams help me heal, but they push us to understand things that our consciousness has failed to realize. And the biggest thing that I learned was how important our sleeping life is. It's not just passing out, and there is so much you can do. To me, it's always seemed that dreaming can act as a kind of escape art. It just kind of seems to have some of the same qualities as, getting blackout drunk, for example. You reach the end of a bottle and the beginning of a long night of escapades, and you're released from your normal cognition and left to the fate of your intoxicated self. And whatever happens, well, it doesn't even matter, because you probably won't remember it in the morning. I've always been intoxicated with the idea. I fall in love with dreams. The act of dreaming itself is beautiful. I love the way that we lie down each night and just drift off peacefully, and here we are, asleep, in our most vulnerable state. And we just throw caution to the wind and just dive right under the surface, just unleashing a world of infinite possibilities. We experience a kind of freedom that we in our waking state could never know. I love the way we lose ourselves, somewhere deep inside our heads, puppets to our own subconsciousness. And dreams are unpredictable by nature. Night by night, we have no idea where they will take us, what they'll show us, if it will be scary, exciting, funny, confusing. No idea whether we'll remember it in the morning or if it will connect to something in real life or change our minds about something. Helpless to the fact that what we see in the night could haunt us in the daytime. Not even a say in whether or not our dreams could change us, or just be some obscure jumble of seeming meaninglessness. I fall in love with dreams themselves. How suddenly here we are in this vast, unknown domain, and we don't even hesitate to accept it. It just is. I love the way dreams manipulate themselves, how we don't even question the irrelevance of time or the sporadic scattering of events. The way that moments, days, weeks, even years pass by in a mere matter of seconds. And I love the way this manipulation of our reality seems so natural, like time has always been this relative. And we just float from one place to another, one scene morphing into the next. We inhabit new bodies, new consciousnesses. We explore new lands and meet imagined people, projections of places we'd rather be or people we'd wish to be more like. I love the way that we create a sanctuary for ourselves. How tucked in bed we find peace, rest, and escape. I love the way our minds come alive in the nighttime, sneaking around the dustiest corners of our thoughts. Even though we are unconscious, our dreams project our subconsciousness, housing the stuff that's all too inappropriate for the daytime. Our deepest desires, our greatest fears. Our dreams are in touch with our soul. They know exactly what we want and exactly what we need to come to terms with. Dreams, they force us to face our demons. And then we wake up, and within a matter of seconds, it all just dissolves into a fading, foggy image that's always impossible to describe. Awake, our dreams disintegrate. The symbols, the peculiarly and carefully detailed projections of places and faces, all boil down into something that's more like a feeling. I love the feeling of waking up from a really good dream, when our eyes flutter and our lips curl and it's like you've just returned from Mars, having been on a wild adventure or a crazy roller coaster ride. I love the feeling of being so hungry to remember it all, to drink up every precious moment our memory can absorb. I'll lie in bed, mind awake but eyes still closed, just reimagining it all. I'll try to transport myself back to that world that now seems universes away. And I love the look on people's faces when you try and recreate that world for them. It's that look that tells you this adventure was only meant for you, an experience that only your imagination could ever possibly think of. I am hopelessly in love, but I don't think it's quite the dreams themselves. It's the escape. It's the being so completely and utterly free of limitations, of judgments, of being told you can't do that. That's impossible. And to anyone who's ever told you or given you a look that says in your dreams, well, yeah, tell them you'll see them there.
So, okay. Before I discovered lucid dreaming and before I knew how important and healthy it is to dream, I used to be an insomniac. Well, okay, I still am. Chronic insomnia doesn't just go away. But I wasn't just any normal insomniac. I was more like an enthused insomniac. I would love staying up all hours of the night, watching my mind come alive. And once I could stop doing normal everyday things and thinking normal everyday thoughts, basically leave autopilot mode, I would unleash my mind to stray wherever it wanted without any filter. And the way I saw it was in these late night hours when your brain is ready to sleep and to dream, it just naturally opens up to the inappropriate, the obscure, and it lets in your subconscious. And so if you're still awake, you can experience a version of this. This is why I think writers have a healthy relationship with those wee late night hours. I mean, it's when you come up with your best shit. And you see, I don't write to just simply tell a story or inflict a feeling. I write to capture the little particles of genius I know are just floating around up there. I write so that I can experience these moments of organic trains of thought. I write to blur the line between perception and cognition, and to create a beautiful essence, a sanctuary. You see, I write so that I can dream without ever having to close my eyes. Thank you.